Hello there. Those of you who are observant will see I've changed the title of today's live, and sadly, the original title was something like "Let's have some fun today." Now, if you can't see the title, it's "Situation Worse. Is this the end of YouTube for me?" Very likely, very likely. We will get into that, but I'll give people a chance to actually see that the thumbnail has changed and come on. There's a lot to talk about. There's lots of points of this, and I will talk about that in a bit. But first, let's see who's in. We have yes. The title panicked me. Hope all is okay. Oh, bless you. Sounds like life. Guys, do go and check out Steve and Tina Jules' channel and Sounds Like Life. Yes. Yes. I'll get into it. As I say, I do want to give, I'm not someone who normally says, oh, let's wait for people to come on, but there might be people who see it and want to come on, and so I'll give it a minute, but I will do a couple of bits that I know people are tuning in for, like Stitching It Up is here today for the cross stitch. So I'll do a few little bits first, let you all come in, and then I'll talk about why this is very likely the end of YouTube for me. I'm heartbroken. I'm absolutely heartbroken. So, yes, first of all, let's do something we normally do on this channel on a Wednesday. This is very hard to do today. So let's do something we normally do today, which is our puzzle of the day. So let's do that. Okay, so as usual, I give you a puzzle and you have to see if you can come up with the answer if you're in the chat before I give the answer. If you get the answer in the chat, then chat wins or you win. And if you don't get it before I give the answer, then I win. And we'll see who gets the applause today. So today's puzzle is, I want one word, and that word is a type of bird. It is also the same word, it's a type of fruit, and it's also that same word, a person. So I want you to type in one word that is a type of bird, a fruit, and a person. So see if you can get that soon. We have our champion puzzler in the house, which is Steve Jewell. So let's see if Steve gets it, or can any of you beat Steve? Let's see. Let me see. Hayes is Stitching It Up. Sounds Like Life. It's hell. Steve has put a link up to Sounds Like Life channel, so guys, do go and have a look there. Sounds Like Life is there. Stitching, Steve says hello to, and Creative Moments. There is a link for you. Thinking, says Steve, thinking. We'll come back to that in a bit. I want to do a few bits that I know people tune in today to see. So I'll just do those and then I will get on with what's going on. Okay, let's do a catch up with this. Alyssa did come on Monday, hoping to see the cross stitch. So here we have it today. How far I've got a little bit further with it. I don't have any free time now, as you will hear in a minute. Why I have no free time in my life. So I did get a little bit more done. After I showed it to you last week, I got a bit more done. So any guesses as to what that is yet? And as I say, it's something very specific. It's something very specific. So if it's a bird, it might be, what's a famous bird? Gonzo from the Muppets. So it's something very specific. That's all I can say. And it's definitely coming on. I want to get more over to this side here, because as I said last time, there's a lot of very dark, all the same colour. So I want to get some of that done at least, so I don't have to do all of that in one go. That's if I'm allowed any time. So that's that. What else do we normally do? I want to just quickly do. I said I was going to do new quote corners for you. Each of my lives have a different quote, and they stay for a few weeks and then update them. So this is a new one for you, Wednesday's Quote Corner. Okay, let me just check the chat, see if anyone's popped in. Let me see. Tropical says stitching it up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It does now start to look like what it is, whereas before it was like, what is it? I can't even tell which bit I'm on. So that's coming along. Okay, let's get into the situation of it's been going on for months. This is why I have not had much time for anyone else's channels. I've made priority to go to channels that have been commenting on my channel and supporting my channel, because I just haven't had any time. So you will understand completely as I go into this. And while I just pull myself together and think where to begin, let's do this. Alyssa says tropical bird, and Steve and Tina say bearded bird. No birds at all. No birds at all. Okay, where to begin? Now, it might sound nothing much to start with, but, and you've heard the first bit of this before, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. You might think, oh, what? Okay, so this has been going on for months. And we all have these little problems with YouTube, and things occur. And I know Steve is on, and I know his channel got halted for a while. And did you have videos taken down as well? So we know all this stuff goes on. And I've had copyright strikes on music, left, right, and centre. The one piece of music, I'm just looking, 213 times I've now had to do a dispute for exactly the same piece of music. It's actually more than that. I'm fed up with keeping count on it, but I was told to keep track of it, keep doing it, because the more they do, the bigger case you've got. Yes, Steve says 3 months demonetized. Yes, I remember, and it's awful. And did they ever actually tell you what the reason was, Steve? Did they ever actually tell you? Because I know you were trying so hard to figure it out, and it's stressful. And someone like me, I don't have any income at all. I am monetized. I have to have 70 euros plus before I get anything paid out. And I get that, it varies. But the quickest I've ever got that is probably 6 months. And that was, wow, that was a one-off. And that was because I kept complaining that they weren't paying out when they should have been paying out, and so on and so forth. YouTube isn't friendly with me at all, because I stake my ground, and I do know a lot of inside intel, is all I'm going to say about things there. So I know to fight my corner. I know what's right and what's not right. Steve said reuse content, ? Yeah, they'll come up with an answer. And I don't like the way with this, let's say the music copyright, when you go to dispute something, they put all this jargon up. And I've done legal, I can't say too much because I don't want to give things away, but I have legal background myself. So I know legal wording, what is fake legal wording to make you think it is, and what is actually fact. Let's just say that, because I want you to know the story, but I can't give my side away. With that, I know a lot of it is to scare you and hype you, but you cannot have one-sided wording. So, for example, when it's copyright music, they say, oh, but if you dispute it and you're wrong, this will happen and that happen, blah, blah, blah. But because I've disputed this one piece of music more than 128 times, there is no penalty for that happening. Now, on, I think, Wednesday, because I think I've scheduled one for Monday when I next post on this channel. Let me just look. Yes, I've scheduled for Monday's one, because I've not been doing great. Not because of this, but it doesn't help. But not because of this. So I like to schedule at least the next one ahead. So if I can't do it, then you've got something. So it should be Wednesday. Let me look. Yes, Wednesday, you are getting a video all about this situation. So I don't have to go through the beginning of it for you. And I'm calling it something like Enough is Enough. And the reason I always say I'm calling it something like, even if I've scheduled a video, is because I can't even carry my titles over. There's a lot of issues going on with my channel in various ways. It's hard work for me. There's a lot I can't do. Like when you put a video up, post a video, your title comes up, doesn't it? No, not for me. Anyway, that's another story. I've made the mistake in the past, not with this situation, but in the past, stating how I'm disabled and I have mental disabilities, not from brain damage, not from like stress or anything like that. And I've put that, and from that, they make issues with my channel because they know it's very hard for me to fix them. Anyway, so there is nothing to stop a person keep reissuing. Now, you'll see on Monday, the video I've put up, they put an answer to this. But there's nothing to stop them keep doing it again and then again and again. But if you do it once by mistake, you're wrong, like you think you credited a piece of music and you didn't, then or penalisation. So on Monday, the video that, as I say, I think I'm going to call it something like Enough is Enough, naming and shaming, something like this. In that video, when you watch that, you will see my emails to YouTube and all the emails back to give you some idea of what's going on. Now, as I mentioned, if you don't know, I have brain damage, and with the brain damage, it takes me, I would say, at least triple the amount of time to do something than any of you, even if you're not computer savvy, to do. It takes me a long time to absorb, writing, reading through all these things and sorting it all out. So bear that in mind. Steve's still guessing. Blackbird, blackberries, black person. Well, that is true, Steve. I wouldn't say that's wrong. You are in fact correct, but I have another answer. Can you get my other answer? There's another answer. You are correct, but you've actually used two different words. My answer is one word. One word. There's no additional words, but you're saying black. But yes, it's the full word of the things. So, as I say, check on Monday, because then I don't have to do too much of a backstory here. I'll just sort of carry on the next bit of what happened today. So the video on Monday is all about how it all began, all these copyright strikes and all the emails backwards and forwards, all the excuses YouTube gives, all my responses to the excuses. They keep changing their tune. They're not anything to do with what gets taken down or what you get copyrights for, which today has now disproved that completely. So all these strikes, the music, copyright, all these things, they have nothing to do with it. They have nothing to do with it whatsoever. Nothing. Anyway, you'll read all the emails, and I want your comments and opinions on that video. I want your comments and opinions. And I've also asked if you want to put any issues you have with YouTube, because I will add that to my case if you would like. So anyway, this has all been going on. It's fine. I say it's fine. It takes me, as I say, most of my day is spent sitting, going through all these copyright strikes, doing those. As I say, it takes personally me a long time, go through them all. And I dread getting up every day, because I know on that computer will be more to do. And YouTube have basically said either I have to do every single one because it's not their fault, or I don't get monetized for each of those videos. And they've gone right back to the beginning of my channel, which I don't know, there's 700 and something videos, and it's happening on my other two channels as well. Stitcher says, sorry for the struggles. Yes, now I have said before, I've talked about this briefly, and I said I will not be worn down. They want you to stop your channel. I'm not doing that. I will sit here for you and for me and go through every single video, every single day, doing the disputes. Yes, it's wearing me down. Of course it is. Yes, I now have no time to do anything else, but they will not win. And I always tell you, suck it up, get on with it, do what it takes to keep going, and don't let these big companies win. They're only people. Some people are so afraid, oh, it's a big company, I'll never win. I've won with them before, I will win with them again. All big companies, I will not be beaten. And I don't use my disability to get my own way. No, I will win. I won't hide behind, oh, I've got brain damage, so you need to help me out. There is no help on any social media if you have any disabilities, nothing. So that's breaking the law to start with. Glad you aren't quitting. Well, until today. So, as I say, I've been dealing with all these strikes. I know how to do it. I've got copy and pasted, so I can just go dun, 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 dun. But the amount I've got takes me a long time to do. Today, I went on Tranquility through Life's Natural Beauty. Now, that is not monetarised, and I'm desperately trying to bring that up to monetarisation. I've got enough subscribers. I need views, hours watched. I'm so lacking in hours watched on that channel. It's about halfway along the bar that tells you how many watch hours you need. In fact, I don't think I'm even quite halfway. I need watch hours, because if I get watch hours on that and it becomes monetarised, that money then gets added to this channel, and then I will hopefully then get paid out quicker, because that is my only income. I'm not doing it for the money, but by Jove, do I need that money? So I'm going to do it. So I went on that channel today. Now, because it's not monetarised, you don't know when you're getting copyright on anything, because you don't get a notification that someone's put a copyright strike up. The only way you know that is go literally on your videos where you see all your own videos on your own studio. You go on all your videos and then you'll see a little symbol, copyright, copyright, copyright. So I'm doing that every day as well, going through those. And as I say, they go right back to the beginning. It's not like recent ones. You go down all those, and I'm slowly working through those as well. Well, today when I went on there, there's a big notice on the left-hand side if you're looking at the screen, not where you normally get the notifications of copyright or anything happening. So on the left-hand side, this big red writing, and it says a strike on your channel. So it's not like a music copyright strike as I normally deal with. So when you go on there, it says your channel, your video that they're talking about, that video on your channel has been removed. So probably similar to Steve's one, how that went. So it says that one has been removed. It says 3 times. Now, I don't understand what that meant. And because the channel's gone, I keep saying channel, because that video has gone, I can't look into it and say, well, is it the music credit or what they talk about? And it just says Donkey in Cyprus, something like that. So I know it's not content. I filmed donkeys myself. It's no one's content. So it can only be the music. Now, this is where I've told you all, get a book, every video you make, log it in your book, and log what music you use. Log it. And I've also got a Word doc page. All the music I use, I put all the copyright URLs, whatever it is, in there. Thank goodness. Well, I've searching. Now, because the video's been taken down, I can't find it on YouTube or on my channel. All I could see was something, it says Donkey in Cyprus. So I went through this whole book. You can't find it to dispute anything. And I tell you what, if any of you use music all the time, you use different music, how are you going to ever remember what music it is? It's blanked out. So how can you dispute it? I have my book. Don't mess with me, YouTube. You think I will never find it. It's video number 64. And how many videos have I done on Tranquility? We're not counting shorts or anything. 386. And it was video 64, because I know I number them as I put them down. I'll just go in here a minute. Stitch Up says you thought making your own music. Blue from Blue Self Reliance told me don't bother doing that because she has a friend who writes their own music. They put their own music in the videos and they keep getting strikes for the music and they have to dispute them. Someone else has said don't use music. 2 reasons for that. Why should I not have creativity? That's the best bit I like about making my videos. Also, I explain in the video that there's some videos I do, such as doing jigsaw puzzles on time lapse. Well, if that had no music, are you going to sit and watch that? No. No. Steve says made our own music on the Mac. Yeah, they'll still come at you. They'll still come at you. All the music I use is fine to use. It's fine to use. They just keep disputing it, and I win every single one. So I went into this, and I've written what the music was. So I've gone on to that channel where the music was, and in great big letters, it says, you are permitted to use this music on your YouTube videos. So I've gone into there's another form that you have to fill in if they've said, right, that video is gone. If your video is actually taken down before you've had a chance to dispute, I found where you do that. You fill in all this. They want your address and phone number. I'm like, why am I giving it to you? Because YouTube told me, remember, they have nothing to do with these music things. Now this is saying you have to put all this and it will go to YouTube to deal with it. Well, make your mind up, YouTube. Do you deal with the music situations or do you not? So already I've caught them out in a huge lie. You either do something with them or you don't do something with them. You told me on my email that not only have I kept, but I'm posting on Monday that you have nothing to do with the music, URLs or copyright claims. So are you giving my address and phone number, sending it to this person who owns the music that blatantly says I can use the music, or are you not? So that is something else I can add. I've been told that YouTube is liable for cyber harassment by keep doing all this to me, and YouTube is also liable for cyber theft because they stated to me, you either claim all these disclaimers, you do deal with every single one, or you do nothing and we don't pay you. So that is cyber theft because I'm correct. If I'm incorrect, that's something else. But to do this same bit of music, dispute it, and this was another one. The one today was a different one. But the previous ones, 128 times, you've told me I can use it. And just as I was finishing editing that video, just before I'd gone on to my emails to check it, and suddenly that one that I've done 128 times plus came up. Sorry, you put your dispute in, but we feel you still cannot use the music. But you said it's okay more than 128 times so far. And now suddenly you're saying, no, sorry, you can't use it. We've looked, you can't use it. Which doesn't that show the ridiculousness of it? Yeah, it's confusing, says Alyssa. No, it is just they're doing anything to take your stop monetizing you and make you do what I said I would not do. They were trying to make me stop making videos. They don't like it when you have more than one channel. That's a big red flag because, as I say, one's monetized, which I don't really want to do. Now I've got another one. I keep pushing. I want to monetize it so I get money quicker. They certainly don't want that going on. So as I say, I went on and did this one on tranquility today, which is a different bit of music altogether, different issue. They took that video down. They said they're now going through my channel. If I get 2 more that they take down, falsely, doesn't matter, it's falsely, there's 2 more they take down, then they are going to take away my channel. Now I know this music and other music they're going to go through, and they're going to go through every single video and they will find 3 they take down. And as I've explained on this channel, that bit of music I've done, this other piece 128 times, see how they say it's all right, and then suddenly they say, no, it's not all right, all of a sudden. That's what they're going to do on Tranquility. So I'm really expecting Tranquility to go. And then I think because of what I'm doing, Dawn versus YouTube, I'm pretty sure they're going to take my other channels down. I think they might leave this one for a bit because they want to see what I'm saying to you and what I'm doing. As I say, I'm a legal beagle. I know what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So I'm expecting, I did put a couple of community posts up on my other channel to just say they're trying to take me down, so that if it sort of suddenly disappears, people might have seen that and realised that. I'm thinking maybe another video on this one. See, as I say, I've made a video on Monday. Everything I say, I don't just go blah, 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 blah. What's happening? I think clearly. I know what I'm saying. I'm very careful. And as I say, I did mention in the video on that I'm going to be posting on Wednesday, that I'm going to be posting. I have actually gone now and reported some mega big channels. None of you guys, mega big channels that are making tons of money, tons, and I'm talking tons and tons of money, and they blatantly use music they can't use deliberately, like they're having a party and things like that, and YouTube will not remove their music or take their videos down. And the reason for that is I have copied all those, what do you call them, like reports. I've copied them all because I'm putting everything I can into a basket and proving all these things that it's very one-sided in many ways. So a few hours ago, it's what time is it now? 6:03 at night. A few hours ago, I was like, well, do I just remove the channel? Because I don't like it if I'm right and get penalised. Get penalised. I'm right. And for all these people doing wrong, oh well, never mind. So I would rather stop the channel, but then that's what they want. But then if I don't stop it anyway, all the work and effort and time it takes me, what's the point if they're going to take it down? I've got some videos I want to edit, and I'm like, do I want to edit them now? Because it's wasting my time. So I don't really know where it's going. When I say, is it the end of YouTube for me? I'm on a pinhead right now. I'm literally balanced on a pinhead. I'm tottering. I'm tottering. I don't want them to win. But even if I win, if they've taken my channel down, I feel they've won anyway. I don't know. I really don't know. I've said all the way along, this channel seems okay at the moment because I'm doing it the version where it just comes out, oh, copyright has come up, and then you go da 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 da, and they come back, oh, we looked into it, it's fine, and then the next video, da, 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 it's fine. So that's okay. I've just got in my head to do that for loads of back videos every day. There will be an end to that at some point, but then will they pick on something else like they've now done on Tranquility? They're basically, I think Tranquility is going to disappear for sure. So I don't know. I'm just thinking all the effort I put into the other channel, and it would just be gone. Do I want to do it anymore? But then that's what they want me to do. That's what they want me to do. Dear, dear, dear. Dear, dear, dear. Dear, dear, dear. I don't know. I really don't know. But as I say, I might not have a choice in it. This is where it's not fair. Where it's not fair at all. If I've done something wrong, fine, come for me. Come for me. Bone-tired travellers, tranquility disappeared from me years ago. Just kidding. Boo to Denise. I hope you're well. Well, as I say, my situation, my illness, it's nothing to do with stress or anything like that, but it doesn't help because to do all this computer stuff, I can't do it for long every day. It's just for like reading your comments. I can read, fine. But if I sat there and read and read and read, then I get like pains in the head. And as I say, it's like when all their legal jargon comes up, to sit there and go through it and think and work it out. And it's not just time consuming, it's brain power. It's like me saying to you, work out this mathematical equation that you've got no clue about to try and get through it. Do you remember at school, if you had a really hard bit of text like Shakespeare or something, you tried to make head or tail of it and it used to give you brain ache? That's what it's for me to read through normal letters or as I say, all this legal beagle stuff. It's a real pain in the head. It really is. Real pain in the head, physically. So although it's not, I don't like to use the word stress because I don't feel I get stressed. I get more upset than stressed. Yes, I wouldn't say I'm stressed by it. I'm worn down by it. Flashback to statistics. Yeah, I wouldn't say stress because I don't like that word. I know some people are stressed in life, but you can overpower stress. You can overpower stress. Be strong, be positive. And you guys you've been going on for the last few months. Oh, you're so positive. We love your channel. And in the background, I'm like, and that's why I like to do YouTube. So I think it's cruel that they will take it away from someone like me that needs to practice reading and speaking and everything else. Sounds like life is frustrated is probably the best word. Absolutely frustrated. I'm angry as well that, as I say, if I've done something wrong, fine, but they won't do anything to the channels that deliberately do things wrong and are making pots of money because they know, oh, well, all right, even if we got a video taken down, we earn hundreds of dollars a week or a month. It's paid monthly, hundreds of dollars a month. But take down one video, and they deliberately do something in that video because if it's a channel where a lot of channels did premieres because it was their way of putting something up, everyone watches it at that moment, then it might get taken down. It's like, that's all right, you already got views on that. Steve says, written small print gives me a pain in my brain. Yes, it's literally a pain in my brain. That is exactly what it is. I wouldn't say it's a headache. It's like the brain is like, can't deal with it. So even as simply as saying to you, look at some foreign text and work it out. It's very difficult. Just typing on the keyboard, and I touch type. I learnt to touch type in school. But because my hand-to-eye coordination and my ability to know where things are what I think is there is over there. So it's not just hand-to-eye coordination because, as I say, I can touch type. But if I slightly shift or something, it just takes me ages. Even doing my shorts, I probably retype that title in 3 or 4 times before it's gobbledygook. And it's not dyslexia. Some of you might think it's not dyslexia at all. Bone-tired travellers, Denise says, I was thinking, pissed off. But frustrated is good. Yes, sounds like life is on the button there. If I've done something wrong, please tell me I fix it, not repeat it. I've done videos on the other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, and I do it's a playlist talking about my childhood memories, and they're really funny. They're funny and sad and everything. I've only got up to when I'm in my first school, but you'll learn about me. Do go and look at them. I think it's just called My Childhood Memories, something like that. It's a playlist. Start at the beginning. And I talk about how in my first ever school, when I was there was a teacher who gets really angry and she just disliked me. And I never knew why. I was a good, quiet child. And when I'm saying it, because I film it like a live, but it's not live. So I sit here and just film to camera. And then I like to edit it and put pictures in. If I talk about something, I'm like, oh, I've got a picture of that. And then insert a picture, which is why I don't film it live or post it live. And when I'm talking about this teacher who was so angry with me, as I was saying it and editing it back, I'm like, oh yes, I remembered something, a reason I thought it could be, and I typed that on the side. And I had dead tight ringlets like Shirley Temple, but they were real. And you can see my hair. I haven't done anything with it today. But I did have it, tried to pull it out today, but my hair, even this long and thick and heavy, it's still got a lot of curl in it. And I typed up, she always kept coming up to me and saying, don't let your mother keep curling your hair, it looks silly. And I think that was something she really disliked about me. And I explaining that it's a really traumatic story that still sticks with me. Something that happened in the class, and you'll see that in the video if you watch it. And I've put, why can't people just say, look, blah, 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 explain it, don't shout at me, don't get cross. Mike raises his voice. I'm like, I don't do loud voices. So just talk, explain, and we'll sort things out. But you can't get into YouTube. Well, as I say, I got this email, but watch the video on Wednesday. Watch the video on Wednesday and you'll just see how ridiculous it is. And now you know what's happened today as well, that when you watch the video on Wednesday and YouTube says we have no control, nothing to do with us about music copyrights. And then today, yes, it's a complete opposite story from them. So yes. So I agree with Denise, Bone Tired Travellers. If I've done something wrong, tell me, fix it, not repeat it. Exactly. But this is the problem. YouTube can't tell you anything. It's all about them. Money, 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 money. This is why they say, use their music. And I've got strikes on their music as well. Use our music. Yes, because you get paid for putting those bits of music on your platform. And then you get paid every time someone clicks on one of those. That's why. Sounds like life says, Bone Tired, pissed off is very valid. See, just coming on, you guys raise me, you lift me so much just from just being there. Steve says, look like my last comment got stopped. Type it in again, whatever you typed. No one's taking anything off here. No one's taking anything off. Type it again, Steve. Only said, I'm a carpenter and I use a hammer to hit nails. Okie dokie. Bone Tired, that was cruel. Steve says, no small print with my job. Bone Tired Travellers said, I had a teacher that hated me, paddled me every day. Good grief. Taught me second grade. 6 years later, she apologised. I said I reminded her of herself at that age. Yes, WTF for sure. Goodness. Wow. Wowza. Wow, that's terrible. That's really bad. Let's have a little interlude reminding you of my puzzle of the day. One word, Steve, one word. Just type one single word in. A word that is a bird, a fruit, and a person. One word. 4 letters. One word. What is that one word that is a bird, a fruit, and a person? Steve had a really good answer. He said blackbird, blackberry, and black person. Cruel for your teachers to say that to you, Dawn. King. King? King bird, king fruit, king person? What? Blue for the puzzle. Blue for the puzzle. Blue bird, blue fruit, blue person. No. No. You don't need to add any more words to it. It's just one 4-letter word, and you will know straight away it's a bird, a fruit, or a person. A person. Stitch It Up says, got to get the grandkids in car, off to the zoo. Take care, hang on in there. Yes, yes, that is. Let me just pull it off the board because I've got magnets on it. Hang on in there. Karatagera. That means hang on in there. Karatagera. Yes, that's funny, but it's there to remind me. So yes, if my channels go down, I would inform you first if I've decided to do it. So if they go, it is not me. I'm just so worried they will go. And so many comments this week saying such lovely things. I'm like, I can't go. I'm just afraid to put anything up because they're going back over all the old videos as well. If I've got more stuff, I'm going to get more of them. Oh, it's wearing me down. But keeping your head down, what you keep saying, that's what they want. That's what they want. Yes, I did, Denise. He's waiting for, yes, I did. He was on my channel Monday. He was on my channel on Monday. Yes, I've been keeping in contact with him. And as I say, guys, all this that's been going on, as I've tried to explain how long it takes me every single day to do all this typing, legal stuff, getting information behind the scenes and so on and so forth. This is why a lot of your channels I haven't been to. I've tried to keep up with those that comment and come on my channel because obviously you are my priority. Whether you drop comments under a video or whatever, you are my priority because I've needed your comments. I've needed them. But anyone else, I still love you. I just have to prioritize because I've had like this amount of free time. And to be honest, after I've been on the computer doing all this stuff, as I say, I get brain tired. So I have not been on all the channels that I go on. So do know I'm still there. I haven't left you guys, and Denise especially. I haven't been on your channel since this all began. So do know you are still in my thoughts. I will be back. I will be back. Denise says that kind of puts things into perspective. I try to put myself in his shoes where I get frustrated. It does help. I detest legalese. Legalese. It's a lot for someone with brain damage to deal with. Let me put it that way. But as I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Please, please do not give up on anything. Listen, Dawn, to what you're saying. Listen. Sounds Like Life says, have you considered cross-platform in your social media? Just have to backups if YouTube takes you down. This is very good advice. I've tried Instagram and I can't get on with it. It's too difficult for me. I would not touch Facebook or TikTok. If you've got any other suggestions, please tell me. It's got to be simple. It's got to be simple. That is what I liked about YouTube. It's simple. Give me advice if you can think. As I say, definitely I won't do Facebook or TikTok. I can't get on with Instagram. I can't do it. I keep messing it up. I've tried. I like the concept of that, but I wrote down how to do it. Sometimes I go on it and it works. Sometimes I go on it and it's what? What? It's like sometimes I try and share things on this screen. I can do all my interludes and bits there. I can share footage with you, but to share pictures on here, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, bless. Bone Tired Traveller says, I understand, Dawn, you're a strong woman, you'll get through this. Steve says, only watch YouTube. Bone Tired says, I posted everything on TikTok and YouTube. I lost my TikTok, but I have everything on my computer and TikTok. Funny enough, I've saved not all my videos I've ever made because I don't know, somehow, I think it was a hard drive. I had some on and that crashed. So I haven't got all my videos, but I've got quite a big amount. And funny enough, because my new hard drive is pretty full, I was going through the other day, I started going through, if YouTube ever went down, this is before this happened, if YouTube ever went down, what ones would I be really sad if I didn't have any more? So I'm making files now out of those of what I want to keep. I'm keeping all my walks because if I ever get to a point I can't go out and do my walks anymore, I can sit and enjoy them again. So I'm keeping those. I'm not keeping any of my gardening stuff. I am going to maybe keep all the builds and things like that we've done here. I'm going to keep all my builds, how we've rebuilt the derelict donkey stable and things like that. I'll probably keep those. But I'm starting to go through now. I mean, things like on my other channel and this channel, recipes and that. No, that'll probably all go because I don't want to keep everything. But as I say, then I got tied up time with sorting all this stuff out. So I haven't been able to do that. But yes, I do have a lot. I do have a lot on video saved, but not everything, sadly. Let me see. Steve says there's always someone worse off. Yes. Oh, bless Jimmy. He said yes, and that's you, Dawn. When I said all the best to him, he went, yes, Dawn. You have far more to deal with. He's getting dealt with. I have no cure. I have multiple issues. But that's it. You've got to be positive or else what's the point? What's the point? And that is why I like YouTube. I like YouTube because you're all there for me, which I do appreciate. Sounds like Life says, I will have my friends suggest some others than those. I can crash course you on Instagram. That would be helpful if you want to try again. I would, because I do have an account on there, but I've never shared it because, as I say, I have trouble posting and I have an account on that. The biggest shame would be losing the community. That's why I was so sad today. Because that's why I wanted to put something up on the community post on that channel. Because if it suddenly went down, I want people to know there's this channel. I think a lot of people are linked to both. But know, guys, that if I did ever get taken down, I think it would be quick if they did it. If I did, I would have to come on to... maybe Steve's channel will be a good one because you all probably know Steve, and just say I've been taken down. I could go on his channel and say that, and maybe I'd give out my email address so you could all keep in contact with me. Bone Tired Travellers is agreeing. Sounds like I've said share the account name and I'll DM you. I don't do DM. I don't know that. Direct message, I don't DM, to Crash Course Chat. I'm on StreamYard, so what would probably work is, because as I say, it's hard for me to go through text. It's hard for me to follow text. So probably I would go on StreamYard as a private account, like private. So like this is live, but I can go on private and you can physically come on the screen with me and I can go, right, I've done that. That would be the easiest way for me. I have your email. Yeah, I'm going to put my email up, guys. If you can all just take it, if you're able to take it while you're watching. Oh, look, there's the music that I posted to say I do have a right to use this music. Let's get my email take it down, guys, if you're able to. Steve has it, so all go and subscribe to Steve's channel, and then you can, if anything happens to me, oh, that sounds awful, if anything happens to me, no, that's my channel name, it's my email, where are we? There it is. Yeah, if I disappear, you've all then got my email. Copy, wait, paste. Right. So if you all go and subscribe to Steve and Tina Jewel, then you've got a way to get to me if I disappear. If you take my email down now, if you can, I'll say it because some of you can't get the chat later if you're watching this back later. My email is New Beginnings My Everyday Life. That's all one word. New Beginnings My Everyday Life @gmail.com. So write that down. If I disappear, email me, and then we can connect up again that way. That would be cool. Where are we? Share the account. Yeah, share. I don't do this, dear. I don't have WhatsApp or anything else. I only have YouTube and this sort of Instagram account. I don't have anything else. Sounds like Life says a video call would be preferred, but I lost Skype when I last had you. Right, with my StreamYard that I'm on now, you don't have to have an account. I email you with the URL of when I'm in one, like private, and then I send that to your phone or email you it, and then you go on there and it would just like sign you in quickly, and then you come up on my screen. So you don't need Skype. I don't use Skype anymore. So yeah. Sounds like Life. I really appreciate what you're doing. Thank you so much. Stephen Tina says, took me ages to get your email right. New Beginnings, My Everyday Life. You can't forget it really, can you? Just don't put in rural Cyprus. Just don't put that. I will email you and we can sort something. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh. I must say, I know all the time and effort's been on this channel with all this saying dispute with the music for the 128 plus times, but at least that isn't what's happened on Tranquility with the we'll take your channel down if we find anything else. So that's the benefit. If I lost that channel, I wouldn't be as devastated as losing this channel. Although, as I say, I think that one's going to disappear. And then Mike said to me, well, you won't have to spend so much time then, because on Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, I post on Mondays and Mondays and Wednesdays. I do a video on that channel, and I do a live on Fridays. But the only sad thing is I've really built up my Friday lives. A lot of you are coming to the Friday lives on that channel. Stephen Tina said the beginning got me when typing. Oh yes, the spelling of it maybe. Yes, because there's like two N's in the middle and then another N. Yeah, beginning. Yes, begin. Ning. Some people want to put one N in, it's two. Begin, ning. Not begin in, beginning. Yes, says Steve, yes. Oh dear. Shall I give you the answer to my quiz, my puzzle? One word that is a bird, a fruit, and a person. The answer is kiwi. Kiwi is a bird, kiwi is a fruit, and kiwi is a New Zealand person from New Zealand. Kiwi. I think Oh, looks like I won. Not really. A few of you have been given different answers, so I think we're a good tie on that. Are we not a good tie? Oh, Steve, you're so fine. So, Steve, yes. Yes, I think we basically tied on that one. I'm sure we got a tie on that pretty much. So yes, really, this is when I changed the title. I was like, oh, for goodness sake, let that other channel go. Focus on this channel. But I don't know. I don't know. No, I think I'll see what happens. It definitely needs a part 2 to the video that I'm going to put out here on Wednesday. Do go and look at it, and as I say, do put your comments in under that video. And as I say, I think I'm calling it something like enough is enough, naming and shaming, something like that. That'll probably take this channel down as well. Oh, I know what I want to say. Oh, this is the most important part, and I didn't get to it. When I do, I can't believe I didn't tell you the most important part that really frustrated me. Oh, it's the most important bit. I should have said it sooner. When I've been doing all the 128 plus copyrights on this channel for music, that's fine. It's one version. When I did this thing on Tranquility today, and it was a completely different version of how you do it, and legal beagles and sign your name, address, all this stuff, which you don't do on the other version, on the other channel. When I did it, you have to tick all the boxes or they won't carry it on further. They won't deal with it. So you have to agree. And then, or if you don't do agree with these 3 different things, then you're just giving up your right to have the video put back. If they agree, you can use the music. And one of them says, I can't remember the exact words, so YouTube, I'm not quoting you directly, but basically it means that you mustn't speak or say anything about this situation. Now, bear in mind that's Tranquility, so I can talk about it here. And this is after I made the video, and today I'm talking about that video. And it says that it's what's the word? It begins with a P. It's a legal word to say you mustn't, like if you get compensation from a court, something happening at court, and you get compensation, you get it on condition you don't speak about it. Well, this says you mustn't say anything, and one of the tick boxes says you agree that it might be a big mistake and a misunderstanding, like an accident, and you agree that. They do that so you can't get compensation. Oh dear. Denise says, have to run, but I'll check on you later. Great to see you. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Bless you. Lovely to see you too. I will be back when I get 5 minutes. Steve says, we'll be on the road Saturday. Oh, don't know, catching you next week. No, you enjoy yourself. Bastards is not a fruit, Denise. It's not a fruit. Lovely. Well, I think on that happy note, I should finish for now. Sounds like life. I've sent you an email. Brilliant. Now we will see it if I typed it right. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I'll go and look at that then. Hopefully you've identified yourself, because I know you use your channel name, but if I go and look now, I'll know it's you anyway. So yes, I think I'll finish there while we've had a laugh. As I say, if I disappear, either email me and then I've got a connection to you and I can keep in contact with you, or go to Steve and Tina Jewel. Go there now, subscribe there, tell them you're in Dawn's camp. Yeah, do that. Go over there and say from Dawn's camp. And then Stephen O to make a note of you and let you know if anything occurs. Denise is back. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Everyone counts. It certainly does. And on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, do watch something then, hit those thumbs up, because if it does stay, let's get that monetized fast. And then that will be something else I can add, that it's monetized, and they've taken it down because they don't like to monetize channels. Look on the bright side of life. I do try, and you all tell me how you come to me for my positivity. I don't dwell on my problems, and I do try and get through them, but I do tell you what's going on, so there's always that. So yeah, I think I'll finish now. I'm a lot brighter. Thanks for being here.